of the times we assume we are mature without having scientific intelligence of what's going to that. That I can't claim this too strongly if I don't understand that I've not fully gone through all the developments that I have to go through. I've been cheated. I'm not that privileged to actually to expose, to experience, hello, are we going to the house? So effective development that can power and produce that. Are we going to the house here? And trust me, there is no one in Nigeria system that have enough luxury of that, or that have enough sponsorship for that. Most of the stakeholders, the agencies and institutions that are meant to be strategic for that one are not that home, institution, school, this society that have to be strategic, influential into that. They were unable to do the best of it. So we found ourselves at a particular age of life that we couldn't become who we ought to become. Even though, are you here with me? Because we are not privileged to experience all these services and privileges that are meant to make us who we are. Not from the place of conversation, training. For example, if you give birth to children, a baby, that you have not been trained how to lay his room and handle his room, you are raising an irresponsible and incompetent person by default. I mean, how you have, in that small space of his room, when it's running, you have seen a blueprint, a what? A prophecy, a prototype of a person more than you know. You might not even figure it out until you know, okay, fine, I need to expose this child to his strategic responsibility, not abusive one. And I need to be intentional, skillful, brilliant as a parent to know how to expose him into that responsibility and how to train him and how to let him get what that means without misunderstanding it. Okay, fine. And I need to have a kind of a collateral for his training, which is love. If you have not loved him, you cannot train him well at times at that stage, because at that stage it's very volatile. So love will give you a lot of things, and I have to become an healthy parent enough that there is not too much of misunderstanding in my behavior and approach, because when you're not healthy, you create a lot of confusion with your child. When you're doing the right thing, your dysfunctionality will confuse you more than your intentionality. Even though when you're intentional, you are too dysfunctional to be intentional. And so if you are going to, even though you meant to as a parent, I will go to the house, so it's going to be counterproductive. And that is why if you're oblivious of how dysfunctional you are, you're only conscious how dysfunctional you are, you're going to have the counterproductive. For example, I'm conscious, I'm trying to train you, and you are oblivious of how dysfunctional you are many times. How you going to the house, so that will be so counterproductive. You are one time blown cold and hot. You are abusive, you are toxic, now you are showing love. You can't process that too much. And you won't able to meet that too much. The betrayer will always betray you. It's your personality. Your temperament that's not fixed. The understanding you don't have. The set of behavior skill you don't have. The psychology that you lack when it comes to a child. The conversation, the responsibility that you meet. All those things will become a betrayer. Some of you, I'm training you, you are getting a blueprint. Why are we going there also? And if you are not listening, you parents here, you are, trust me. Hello? Nothing more dangerous. It's better to be a parent than to be a failure. Charitable, sentimental value. That kind of society here. Tell about my family. It's selfish. Why has become that? No, they don't try to bring child. They are not going to help. So they give it to foster parents. We are actually one of them because we are not. I'm not saying it's the best, but they are so spent. They know they are too sick to raise an healthy child. So they will be intelligent enough to give a parent that can raise them. There are many people that are raised by healthy children. Healthy parents. Are you getting me? They have the sufficiency and the names and the what to take care of those things. And those people are so much more like they don't have to be so much more selfish to say to kind of multi-mobile. At the end of the day, it becomes this product to society. The shock, the failure, the resultant of that child can't recover. Don't try to be a parent in your age, and don't give back to what is sensible. When I'm sensible, within the what? Your economic capacity for nurturing, emotionally, psychologically, financially. Running with this primitive psychological template is a failure. It has produced failure, too much anxiety, and it can produce a lot of failure. Which is one, be okay. Reason why we want to, we don't even know the issue that brought us to plenty children from the kind of from the agricultural area. They are much more, they are not much more, they are much more instruments and tools. From become a tool, an instrument, they become the world. A strategy for future, retirement plan, and future insurance. You don't send them to school at times primitively because they need. You want to make your people about share that someone, not because of themselves, because that's your insurance. And what is give it to future? All your retirement, everything. You only run with a template, and you deserve that because you die too much. You don't have a life, you don't have a strategy, you don't have a legacy. I'm not saying they will not bless you as him, but you come from different places. I'm not raising them because that's not psychology. Just raise them. That's the sense of value that you have the words. And when people say, okay, any child, sensible child will do things well. I'm not because of desperation. You won't reach out and what they're doing, reach out to teach you. That's what appreciation. So I'm not saying we should come to our parents, but it's a different psychology, no pressure. And they know when you are this. Trust me. It's something that they know. If they don't know highlight, they will know later. But there's a process that brought us to that place. Are you here with me? Are you tracking on me? This thing called ripeness, he can be with you till the age of 70 and live an health to be ripe in this dimension. So I'm not just thinking what is just for now. I'm thinking that once that gap is in your life, you'll be there forever. And you'll be claiming right mature person till 70 and you're not mature. Because process betrays that. Now, you can score that point cheaply in a society that can also score that. And they can't know. This is what happened by default. Honor and competency are not the same thing. There's an honor by virtue of biology and other and the what? And the principle of honor. You honor every elderly person. Dumb, stupid, dysfunctional, toxic, wise, they are meant to be as long as they are elder. Don't think that because that by virtue of that means you are a competent elder, or you are a wise elder, or you are a heady elder. It has nothing. That's a protocol of honor. And the reward of honor is spiritual principle at times. Now, that can get to you because everybody plays a lesser. That is just an honor by default, not by competency. But there's a different honor. You are elder, you are competent. So I don't want to play with this thing. You can honor your parents. You don't want to. I'm not. Can you be honest? Can you speak? Go and ask Joyce Meyer. You know our story. Our father does not deserve any prosperity to her. Can never their peace. Our father raped her from as early as possible. Did a lot of things to her, and because she was saved, and not the Bible, she has to be the one that actually built house for that father, raised that father, saved that father, and baptized for that. And there is no amount of apology you can give to me that can compensate for the abuse I've gone through. Because the first 30, 40 years of her life was messed up because of that. She almost lost her marriage because of the toxic person she became. That's why you have to tell her. As for shame. For salvation, are you here with me here? That's a different level of honor. And one of the that you have overcome your past is how you treat your parents. You're going to grieve, the pain, the feeling. How are we going to be out here? It's me. It's a way of showing that you have already overcome your past. In case you are trying to clear people and honor you and respect you, it does not mean you are okay and you are mature. And don't let that get to your head. And stop bullying people because of age. Can be as old as Methuselah. It does not mean you are mature. The age of Methuselah has to do with Jesus. Jesus was 30 years. Methuselah was 320 plus. It's nothing. That is too much. But Jesus go green stature, green wisdom. I said that to make sure that you find we are not carrying delusion all around. Because every year His men teach us how to number our dates. And here, you've marked your birthday this year. What is the maturity? Now the year is going to a head. Are you mature this year? Have you gone through a certain process that is taking care of this definition of ripeness in your life? Are you intentional enough? Are you intelligent enough? Once we resume to new year, I recognize that this other year I have to go through a certain process to make me right. And you value every privilege, every process that God will put into